Welcome back to the She Said podcast with Amy and Lisa, episode 49. We're going to throw a party at 50.
Yeah.
It's a huge milestone.
Sounds like a great party for you to plan since you love making parties.
That's all I need is one more.
I think I'm like, I think I want to try to host Easter. And then I'm like, where have I lost my touch of wanting to do that? Like, I mean, I want to, but then I get overwhelmed at the thought of it. And like just the dynamic of not having your parents there is really hard. Mm-hmm. Big adjustment still. So I don't know. I keep thinking, I was like, maybe we'll just do something totally different and go to the lake and have a cookout.
It's a good idea. But I do think once you're in, like you have to, if you're in the mode of entertaining, it's easier to entertain again. Mm-hmm. If you're not in that mode, then it's a process.
Yes.
Which...
a big process.
So it feels overwhelming.
Well, and I could be cleaning. Like I could be, I'm going to tackle this one big project today of just cleaning, spring clean. And I mean, in a week or two, it's just going to be crap again. So I know my head never quits spinning. That many people in the house always walking around doing their thing.
Well, you have to me, I mean, I do. I don't know about everybody, but I have to get my house to a different level.
Yeah. If I want to have a party, everyday level. What I want. Yeah. Yes.
That's, I will say, we talked about this, like when my mom first passed away and how my house felt like it was just not good. Mm-hmm. And then finally I got it there. And now that I'm hosting these dinners once a month, it stays there.
That's nice.
Which is so nice. So then I just really have to.
Because you don't have a house cleaner, do you?
No, but I've thought about getting one.
I had one for 8 years and then she literally was still cleaning it at 80 years old. It was incredible. Wow. Her and her son. And I just really trusted them. I liked them. They watched my boys grow up, but she aged out, obviously.
Right.
And I've never tried to get somebody new, and I need to. I mean, it's just a matter of finding someone that you trust to come in your home. And
yeah, that's been my biggest
thing. It's very
thing.
personal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I enjoy cleaning to some degree.
Yeah.
Now that I don't have to just go deep dive every time, but I will say when I was hosting that Galentine's thing, it's like, okay, just like my silverware drawer, when I pulled it out.
Oh gosh.
And I had used so many pieces of the silver for that particular thing that then I see all the crumbs in there. It's like, okay, I need somebody to come and do that because that gets left behind.
It does.
And I'm having so many people at my house all the time that I feel like I need, even if I just had somebody come in and do a deep clean, like the baseboards and all the stuff. I try to keep those, but it does get to be a lot.
So are you going to move any of your dinner parties to the patio now with this weather getting so nice?
Well, I thought about it.
I think you should.
But then there's flies and all that stuff I had to mess with. And I don't have a table out there. My table got crunched in the Father's Day storm, and I've never gotten a new one. No, it was destroyed.
Marketplace.
I know. Although, you can have ChatGPT sell stuff for you. That's my new thing I'm trying.
Really?
It'll sell it for you. You just say, I have this, like, say a blender for nothing better. I have this blender I want to sell. I'll send it to anywhere in the United States for $10 shipping. Sell it. Find places that I can sell this.
And it does the posting for you?
It takes care of all of it.
Wow.
I'm thinking, now I could do that.
Okay, that's pretty
And then
cool.
ship stuff. And it's already included in the ad that you're shipped for $10. You'd have to go to the post office and find out what it's actually going to cost to ship.
Wow. Okay, it's impressive.
So that's my new thing I'm going to try.
Well, recently, so I have this event coming up, and I already knew what dress I was going to wear because I'd bought it a while ago. And then
hold on. Oh, that's your toes popping.
That's my ankle.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, what is going on?
And I just came for the chiropractor because I'm like, man, my ankles feel jammed. It's funny you said that because I've done nothing but wear flip-flops over the past, I don't know, week and a half, every day, everywhere. And I can just feel it in my bones that I'm not getting that
aligned or something.
Yes. And so my ankles just sit there and crick and crack and pop. And I was sitting here spinning my ankle, and I fidget my feet a lot. I don't know if you've know. Stephen is always like, "Do you know you're moving your toes right now?" I have no idea. They just kind of
constantly move.
I'm always moving. So, anyways, that's
hear
funny.
It. I was like, "What?" So sorry, I interrupted you.
No, I literally just had him like pull my ankles because I'm like, they are jammed. I've clearly been walking on concrete and rocks. So there they went again.
I heard it.
Anyways, what was I saying?
Sorry. Your dress for your dinner.
So I knew, and I feel like it's kind of a tricky sequence because there's like kind of a bronzy gold. So there's just a little bit of everything in it. But I couldn't decide if I wanted black heels with it or if I needed to have a nude or whatever. So I uploaded my dress to chat. And I said, okay, I'm going to be wearing my hair like this. I can't decide between this shoe. And I took a picture of my shoe or, another one. And it was like, okay, would you like for me to, so it basically took my picture that I gave it with my hair that I was going to wear. It attached it to a body in that dress. And it said, I'll give you both examples of it wearing this shoe and this shoe. And it completely, so I was like, let's talk about doing my closet. So, because it was really so easy just to give them those pictures. And then so it says it can curate and give me, stuff out of my closet and which I'm really kind of excited about it, to the point where you can say, hey, here, make me 3 outfits out of these 2 items.
Yeah.
And it'll work just with what you've ever added to it, not make suggestions if that's what you don't want it to do. So I think that's going to be kind of fun. We'll see when I get around to it.
I took a picture of the inside of my fridge, and I actually have people do this in class or my workshops. Take a picture of the inside of your fridge and tell it to put together meals based on what you have in your fridge. And of course, I have nothing in my fridge, and it came back and it was like, well, there's a problem.
Yeah.
You have no food, but it will put together meals, and you can say, I want it healthier. And it gives you ideas of what to build, and it'll give you the recipe based on what you have in your refrigerator. It's so crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
It's like your own personal chef.
Well, my friend today, we're in this group chat, and they got a new dog, and she was like, you guys help me. We can't come up with a name. So I was like, I'll come up with some names here. So I put it in there, put the picture of her dog. I said a little bit about them as a family. And I said, I also want human names, like really like Janice, and just some names like that.
Yeah.
Donna, a dog named Donna, or Janice. And they gave me a whole bunch of names that kind of matched the way that dog was. And she said, did you get that from chat? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, I've got to learn how to do it. I'm like, that is some basic stuff. So yes, you do.
But so many people I'm finding don't even have it, don't use it at all, or don't know what to do with it. But I have several that have come, and one coming tomorrow that don't even have it on their phone. Like they've never even attempted.
Wow.
So it's that fine. There's a lot of people that think they know because they put in a picture and they've gotten something back. And then some that have have not tried it, don't understand it. So that's
even
been
if they just
tricky.
look at it like Google at first, if they went about it as basic as Google, just ask it like same question you would ask Google, and it will guide you.
It guides you, yeah. And it's also, and I teach a lot of the commands to put in there so that you're actually getting good stuff, because I tend to get in a hurry and I'll just throw out something I want, and then it gives me back something that's not even close, and I'm like, well, that's not even, like, what are you doing?
Right.
And I'm like, well, you didn't guide it. You just threw out something. It's only going to do what you tell it to do. You got to learn to guide it. So it's been I've learned a lot, though, just getting that workshop ready. Even things when I try it, I know it will do it, and then I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive what it can do. And the coolest thing now from a business standpoint, because I feel like so many people that I'm working with in the workshops are individuals that are just trying to figure it out for their home. But from a business standpoint, what's happening now is people are comparing products, and then they're saying, where can I buy this at this price? And if you don't have your footprint, your Google footprint or digital footprint that you're doing all the things, social media, your business page, your Google business, AI is not going to be able to find you either to recommend you to people that are searching. So, for example, people are comparing appliances before they buy them, and then they're asking, where should I buy this? Where's the best place to buy it in Tulsa? And if your footprint online is not powerful enough already, it's not going to find you to recommend you to people. So now you've got to make sure that that AI is actually now recommending you, because people are using it to compare products, compare vehicles, or
very true.
So it's from a business standpoint, besides people that just use it to write an email or contract or whatever, figuring out, are you good on your digital footprint, which includes everything, not just your Google.
There's a lot to do.
Well, in fact, it's so funny because it really is. I mean, if you really want to use it and get the benefits out of it, it's a lot of work, and it can be a full-time job for a business, making sure. And so I actually put pricing together yesterday on after people come to the class, if they feel overwhelmed with it and they're like, I still don't know. Then I'm like, I got you. Here's my fee. I'll just do it because it's a lot to figure out, especially for people that want to do it for business but have never done it. That learning curve, because it is once you're on it. I mean, I've been doing it for 2 years. Once you're in it and more familiar with it, it's easier to guide it as opposed to someone that's new to it completely. I have a class tomorrow. I'm doing them every Wednesday, I think, from 1 to 4. It's a 3-hour class. So hopefully keeping it consistent will help me manage it because it's kind of gotten overwhelming to me. It's been a lot. People are really interested in attending. So if you have people like your friends, send her my way.
Yeah, I will. There's a demand for it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just like I keep comparing it back to social media. When business pages kicked off, if you weren't on it and doing it, you got way far behind. It's kind of the same thing. If you're not staying up with this, because it's changing so rapidly, and we're really just talking about ChatGPT, but there's 100,000 different AI apps out there that you can build a website using an AI app. You can build an application if you haven't. So many people have ideas for an app, but it's overwhelming to try to get someone to build your app because it's expensive. To write the code and all that. Now you can just do it in AI. So there's just so much you can do. It's crazy.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. It's been fun, but I like overwhelmed sometimes even myself on what's available in the AI world.
Yeah, no, there's a lot to learn with it. It'll never stop either. This
is it. It's here and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you're not on board, way behind.
Well, good thing you're here to keep people on board.
Is that sarcastic? No. Were you being sarcastic?
No, I was being serious.
Sarcastic. Okay, thanks.
No, I was like literally being serious. The world requires people like you that don't get overwhelmed at putting things like that together because I can't.
I will say I wouldn't even know how many hours I've spent putting together the presentation and then the presentation from like last week compared to this week, because last week was all business people. This week is all people that are wanting to do it for their home. They're all retired or some are working, but they really focus more on home stuff. So I've had to kind of redo it for personal.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably spent easily 80 hours writing it and I'm not even, it's still ever changing. It's been a lot. So I'm ready to get it all put together so I can just cookie cutter it. But that hasn't happened so far because it's different dynamics of people needing it for different reasons. So it's been a lot though to put it together.
There's a whole lot.
So I'll be glad when it's like flowing.
Well, and then you have people like my friend who just want to name their dogs. So
and that's the thing is that there are that simple all the way to really complex. And trying to put all that into one PowerPoint presentation is tricky to make sure that everybody's getting what they want out of the class. So I thought about you and I also saw a lemon.
It's so funny because a friend of mine sent me a picture of a lemon this weekend. It was all pulled apart and she's like, I just thought of you. Like, oh, that's funny.
Yes. No, it wasn't lemon. It was dill pickle, almost like Cheez-Its. Have you seen those?
No, but isn't there a new chip? There's something else that I've seen that's dill pickle. No, I've not seen dill pickle cheese.
I have seen dill pickle chips, and I have tried them, and they weren't very good. And I do like dill pickles, but it wasn't that good. But yeah, these were like they look like Cheez-It balls. I was like, oh boy, that'll lock your jaw up. But no, freezing the entire lemon and then grating it.
Yeah, and using that zest for everything.
On salads or
That's a good idea.
I think so too. I'm going to try it. I never have lemons, but I'll get one.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great idea, though, because to me, it'd be easier.
Heck yeah.
We
must have seen the same thing because I remember seeing that this week and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I have so many ideas. It just makes me tired because I don't get them done.
Oh, because you don't get them done.
Well, yeah. And then I'm like, I have a lot that I want to get done. However, the one thing, did I tell you, I don't think I told y'all last week about doing the foot detox. Nope. Did we talk about that?
Mm-mm.
So I finally did the heavy metal foot detox with Ty
peroxide
and with myself. No, this one was with, you do a cup of baking soda, a half a cup of Epsom salt.
Mm-hmm.
It might be opposite turned around that. No, a cup of baking soda, half a cup of Epsom salt, and a tablespoon of borax.
Okay.
You soak your feet in it. And I did, like Ty does not take all the vitamins and stuff that I take on a regular, and I take a lot of detox stuff, I would say. And I took like this video watching it, the water, I did not see any parasites come out. So I was kind of wondering if I was going to see that. However, the very interesting thing is the water had like little bitty dust of metals. It looked like it was like glitter, the finest of fine little pieces of glitter you could see in the water. That was crystal clear water prior to that. Okay. And then it had like kind of a sludgy, not sludge is a strong word, but there was definitely a residue that was coating the top of the water. But this glitter stuff, heavy metals, is all I can chalk it up to, was in the water.
Wow.
So I did it later. I started fresh. I did it all over. I had a little bit, not as much as I saw in his, but there was stuff in there. So
that's interesting.
Yeah.
So it came through your feet, your skin.
Yeah. That's what they say. It like seeps out your skin.
I would be afraid to do that for myself because, I did that detox, or not that detox, but that metal, whatever it was called, years ago to find out what kind of metals and I had a lot of heavy metals, and I know it was from chemo. And I would be interested to see what my water would be. You could probably hammer a nail into it.
I know. It really was like, wow. Because I know people take whole baths in that entire mix.
Oh, wow.
So I'd be real interested. I'm definitely going to do it again. And you can add bentonite clay to it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also do a peroxide. So I would recommend anybody look up a peroxide bath.
I've seen that one.
And it's supposed to, all of this kind of works the same way, So I'm going to do it again. I'll tell you that. But again, I know there's believers. They don't have to believe it. I don't know how you could walk outside and not see it. But, all the stuff that's getting dropped on us, on our crops, on our, from the sky, from all that's loaded with heavy metals. So we can't run from it. So we have to do everything we can
to get it out of your body.
To get it out.
Yeah. Scary.
Yeah. But it was good to try. I'm glad I did it finally.
Yeah. I want to try it now. List. But I'm thinking I could probably build a house with what's going to be in there.
Right.
So sad.
And then I saw this thing called and I keep seeing it pop up, and it's just those basic yoga blocks. You can do the same thing and you do 2 of them that you do like 100 reps of. Basically, you go back and you think about being in ballet when you'd be in first position, doing ballet, and you'd go down, up. There's just different movements that is supposed to be really good for kind of like restructuring your legs a little bit, like the muscle, like if you're bow-legged, it helps them form back, I guess you could say, being straight, because I've noticed my bad leg, my knee, it has
mine too.
Created there's a little bit more of a bow to it that wasn't there, and I know that has to be from lack of muscle holding it over like it should, all of that. So
what do you do with them? Stand on them?
You just stand on them, and you basically put your toes on them, and you go heel to the ground, and you just do different stretches like that over and over.
Okay.
Like I said, like in dance, you do like first position, second position, and it's kind of a lot of similar just dance moves, except for you're doing it on those blocks, and it's stretching out that calf and that hamstring, helping build that structure. So,
I've heard it, and you've heard it too. I'm sure we've even talked about it, where your knee issues a lot of times come from the muscles being weak around them. And if you can strengthen up those muscles, that helps with knee pain.
Yep. 100%. So anyway, so I'm excited about that.
Do you have some?
I got some. You can get them at Marshall's for like $8 for a set of 2.
Are they wood, or are they like
they're hard
like
foam?
Foam. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't move. They're just really lightweight.
Well, I found these things. I haven't ordered it yet, but they're in the shopping cart, called Nod Pods.
Mm-hmm.
The whole weighted blanket for dogs for anxiety. You actually put them on your. It's like a weighted mask on your eyes,
right?
And so the pressure of it applied to your eyes helps you go to sleep. It helps with anxiety. They call it deep touch pressure.
Yeah.
So it helps with ADHD, and then sensory issues, obviously sleep disorders. They're like in a velvet, almost a long little snake-like thing, but then they've got little weighted sections that you go right on your eyes for napping. And I really want to get some.
Because they don't tie or go around your neck, do they? They just
sit
drape
on your face. Yeah, they drape off your face. Well, mine's in the shopping cart, but I haven't hit buy yet. But they also help with restless leg syndrome. And I will tell you, the last 2 nights, my left leg, as soon as I lay down to go to sleep, I get restless leg in my left leg.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to get up and walk around for a little bit, and then it kind of calms down. 2 nights ago or 3 nights ago, I got a heating pad and put on it, and that sort of calmed it down. But only my left leg.
Mine's my right leg.
Isn't that funny?
Mm-hmm.
It's so annoying. You're just like,
so annoying. So I have to get up and like kind of stretch it out and then it seems to settle it. But yeah, but I can tell it's because that pain wants to creep in, and I'm like, fighting it.
Mm-hmm. I sit next to a couple on the plane flying back to from Hawaii, Denver one time, and she had restless leg syndrome, and the husband was by the window, and then she was in the middle, and I was on the aisle. Well, Hawaii, you leave at night, and then you get to Denver at 7 a.m. So you sleep on the plane. I would just doze off. That poor woman, I felt so bad for her. As soon as I would doze off, she'd hit me because she had to get up and walk. And then she'd just get up and walk the aisle. And that went
miserable.
I thought I could not live with that. That has got to be. And then I know, just look at that one leg, you just got to get up, like the jerkiness I felt so bad for that woman. Finally, I said, why don't you guys trade me and you sit on the aisle so she could just get up and go, because as soon as it would she would jerk and then she'd have to get up and walk, and she did that all night long flying from Hawaii. I felt so bad for her. I thought, man, there's got to be something you could do for that. Hopefully there is something, because that was miserable for me and for her. Just about the time I doze off, she'd hit me that she needed, or just tap me to get out.
Drive me nuts to have to feel that.
Horrible for her. That's the first time I've ever seen.
Speaking of legs, I saw this video where they're putting filler in like knees to end with the crepey skin. Like they're filling the cracks with filler.
How much filler would that take?
I do remember it saying, and I don't recall now. I was just impressed that that's what they were doing. So I'm sure quite a bit, I would think.
I thought they also did that like in your backside for cellulite, filling in the dimples.
Oh, I don't know. Huh. Hold on.
That's a good idea. You want to try it?
I don't need it quite yet, but I mean, not to that extent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad to know it's in my Rolodex of what can I do to save myself. I was pretty impressed with it.
And so many people aren't putting it in their face anymore because they're discovering that it doesn't go away like they thought it did. So maybe
that's crazy.
That's why they're pushing it in your knees, because they need to sell.
Yeah.
And it probably would work anywhere to fill in any kind of crevice. So that would be
fill them up. Fill up. Just give me a fill up.
I just have always wanted to try tallow. Mm-hmm. Have you ever used any?
Only samples of it, and it did feel really good.
I've always wanted to try it. Well, Pomifera has a tallow. It's called butter. And if that doesn't make you want to try it, I mean, it literally is like if you stuck your hand in a stick of melted butter, not melted, but soft butter, and then just smeared it on your face.
It just works like that.
It's so nice.
So you have some?
Mm-hmm. I got some. I got it. What's today? Tuesday, like Thursday maybe of last week. Mm-hmm. Now I put it on the morning and then put makeup on top of it.
Yeah.
About halfway through the day, I looked at my face in the mirror. I was like, that's not working. I think it was because it's so
greasy.
Not even because it soaks in.
Yeah.
But I think it's so thick.
Yeah.
That it made my makeup kind of blotchy, and I looked more like effervescent or something. It was just a weird look.
You're really glowing.
It's like, that's not working. So I do it at night now, and then when you wake up in the morning, your skin feels so good. And I've always wanted to try it, so I was excited that they have it.
Okay. Yeah, I keep seeing that Beauty from Bees, and I want to try that.
What's that? I don't know about that.
It's the Beauty from Bees. It's like a balm, liquid. It's like an oil balm you're supposed to put on as soon as you turn your water off. And it's just supposed to be really good.
No, wait, you put it on as soon as you turn your water off?
In the shower, because it locks in the moisture. Yeah, if you're still damp, I guess you put it on.
Okay. I used to do that with baby oil, and it would lock in the moisture in your skin.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same concept.
And you're all over your body, not just your face.
Right. Except for it's all, your whole body. And this one's called Beauty from Bees.
Oh, okay. So is it like...
Yeah, that's the name of the brand.
Pollen or something like that, or bee?
I guess.
Honey?
It's got a bunch of bee stuff in it. So
bee stuff.
I don't know.
I bet it's maybe honey.
It's got a bunch of beauty from the bees. I don't know.
That's called research.
You can sell me on an ad real quick.
Oh, me too. I'm like, I'm buying that.
But a good tip. This girl was talking yesterday, and she was like, to the girl who told me to use a insulated lunchbox for my makeup bag, thank you. She's like, even a lifesaver. Because, I'm just as guilty. I bring my makeup to and from my car. It goes with me places, whatever. And I'm like, crap, it's getting hot out there. My makeup's been out there. Well, she has switched everything to an insulated lunch bag, which makes perfect sense if you're going to be going to and from. Like, why would you have it any other way?
It's a good idea. Just like a soft-sided one?
Yeah, just a lunch bag. Not my, Dukes of Hazzard lunch box or my strawberry
the
shortcake.
Hard-sided with the little
not
flip
the plastic. The hard metal lid.
Yeah.
Although Daisy Duke would be proud if I use that as a makeup bag, but no, so just go get an insulated lunch bag.
It's a good idea.
And they probably have a million of them at Goodwill for $1 that people have thrown away. But now it's going to be the new rage.
That's a good idea, though. I get it.
Yeah. I mean, I really am going to switch over.
We were talking about your crazy popping ankles. My foot the last couple of days is not doing it now. I was waiting to see if it was doing it. It was like if you've got your foot sitting on your phone and it's vibrating, it just would go zzz and stop, zzz and stop.
Really?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
And it did it
like a current.
It's literally like a zzz. Like if your phone is on vibrate and it's touching your foot, how you would just feel it, and then it would stop, and then it would 2 seconds later, and then when I went to bed, night before last or last night, it was just like every second, just zzz, zzz.
Sounds like a nerve pain of some sort.
But it really wasn't painful. It was just a vibration. It did it during the day, and I kept looking down to see if I had my foot against like my desk, and the desk was vibrating because the phone was on vibrate, but that wasn't the case. And then when I took my shoes off, it really started worse. But now today it's not doing it. So I was like, am I about to have a stroke? What's happening?
Yeah, that's the kind of crap I think about now.
Oh, me too.
Like,
wait a minute. It's like the neighbor plays music 24/7. Like she leaves her music on, and I came in one morning, and all you hear, through the wall is like the beats. You don't hear. And I was like, am I about to have a stroke? What am I hearing? Why do I hear music in my ears? And then finally, when I got up, I heard it was coming from there. It's like, it's so funny how you automatically go, I must be having a medical emergency.
Yeah. That's what Steven's always like, oh God, you're scaring the crap out of me. What now? I'm like, well, I don't know, but you're going to listen.
It is what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's episode 49.
Wrapping it up.
So we love it that you listened to us. We would love it if you shared it with your friends, liked us, followed us.
Yeah, it's fun getting little messages from people when you don't even realize they're listening.
And I actually am launching a YouTube page, so we'll have them on YouTube. It'll be voice only, but it'll be on YouTube. So it's an easier way to listen to it. And you can follow us there when it goes live.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you next week.
Okay. Bye.